I need soup! I can't be Batman without my soup. Where is it?
As luck would have it, one of America's two most powerful villains of the next decade
is turned loose to strike terror into the hearts of men. To shock women into uncontrolled hysteria.
Don't touch that!
The villains themselves were ultimately responsible for much of the popularity. Audiences love to hate.
Welcome back to Gotham, my villainous henchmen. I'm your Gotham connoisseur, Eli Wilbur, here to talk about episode 4 of Gotham. This episode opened up on a whole new villain. We've never seen this guy before. Probably not even significant to the comic books, but he had a very cool weapon. This guy came in and had something to say to the political figures of Gotham regarding a very familiar piece of Gotham property known as Arkham Asylum. This just goes to show that when you're an angry voter in Gotham, all you gotta do is go around killing people. But what was really weird and kind of interesting about this piece, this intro, was the weapon that the killer used. We've never seen a weapon used like this. The only thing I can think of that kind of made me think of was a scene from The Phantom where it's very, I haven't seen that movie in a really long time, but vaguely I remember a scene where the bad guy makes these guys look into a microscope and a spike goes through their eye. That's the only thing that it made me think of. So I don't really know what the significance of this weapon is, other than it does look like something that might one day be an attachment on the Penguin's umbrella. So, I don't know. Hopefully we may see that weapon show up again, or maybe it was just some cool little device that they thought of just to make the show more comic booky. What do you think? Do you think that might show up? Who knows? One of the key components in this episode was definitely Arkham Asylum. Once again, a very familiar key point in the Batman legend. We know Gotham as the penitentiary, the mental house to all of the villains, Joker, Two-Face, Riddler, all the freaks. But right now, it seems to be a piece of property that the big gangs are both after. Maroni wants it for some kind of waste disposal site, and Falcone wants it for what seems to be low-income housing. What is that leading to? One of the things that immediately came to mind, if you watch Batman Begins, the Narrows. The Narrows is a big part in Batman Begins. That's kind of what Falcone owns in Gotham. That's his territory. And as far as Maroni, the only thing I can think of is that possibly there's some kind of relation to toxic waste there, or some kind of he wants it for a waste dump. So maybe that's how we get more freaks in Gotham, more of the more supernatural creeps, Killer Croc maybe. Who knows? There seems to be significance there. Also, could the low-income housing and the waste disposal site have some kind of reference or influence towards Arkham City, which we do know from the video games? It would be cool if that has a part to play in the development of Arkham Asylum. One of the more, I would say, frustrating story elements in this episode, which I didn't really care for and I kind of got bored with, was Fish Mooney. She was auditioning singers for her nightclub. I kind of see where they were going with it. At the end of the whole thing, she makes the two singers that she really liked fight to the death, and it was very Heath Ledger Joker-ish of her to do that. So that I guess it was to show her savage side. But at the end of the day, I don't want to watch the seduction stuff. That, to me, that's boring. It was very weird, but there does seem to be some kind of maybe referencing to the Joker there. The first singer that she's auditioning is wearing bright red lipstick, and then the second girl that she auditions is wearing all black and kind of could have a significance to Harley Quinn, maybe. again, they're it seems like every episode they're trying to throw in some kind of Joker reference. So maybe this was kind of their nod at the Joker or some kind of influence on the Joker. Who knows? Again, I didn't care for it. It was cool to see those two girls just go at it and see who came out on top. I don't know where they're going with this. Is this going to be Fish's new Penguin? Is she going to be a significant character at some point that is going to develop into a known character in the DC universe? Or is this just, once again, something that the writers came up with that they just want to add to Fish Mooney's character? I don't know. What do you think? Are you even interested in this development, or are we more interested in the whole Falcone-Maroni storyline? Another very frustrating aspect is the Gordon-Barbara relationship. I'm getting real sick of this crap, to be honest with you, because what's frustrating for me is watching Gordon do everything in his power to be the good cop, the one good cop in Gotham, and he's being undermined by another cop who could be a good cop, but she's undermining her own moral authority by thinking with just her sexual instinct, by trying to get in the pants of Gordon's fiance, Barbara. And that's just causing all kinds of ridiculous drama, to the point where Barbara, at the end of the episode, decides she can't be with Gordon because he's got too many secrets. Even though she had a secret relationship, it was, to me, again, just kind of a more stupid drama that I don't think that the show necessarily needs, but I can see that they're trying to pull in certain elements for the soap opera part of the show, and I get it. I'm just not interested in it. I want to see more Bruce Wayne Alfred stuff. A definite highlight, in my opinion, of this episode was more Penguin. Definitely lots more Penguin. This time we're seeing the Penguin be a real manipulator. Not only is he manipulating Gordon, but he's also manipulating Maroni and so many people. And at the end of the episode, we're seeing the evolution of Oswald Cobblepot into the crime boss known as the Penguin, which is really great. He's getting darker and darker and darker, and I'm really enjoying that whole storyline. Once again, we see more of the relationship between Gordon, Bruce Wayne, and Alfred, because I'm a fan of it, obviously, because it's a foreshadowing of the relationship that Batman and Gordon have, and the relationship that Bruce Wayne and Batman have with Alfred. This kid is killing it as far as pretending to be Batman. He's already just stepped into the shoes of Batman, as far as I'm concerned. He's like a little Batman running around, telling Alfred what to do, telling Gordon that he needs to save the city. It's awesome. The only thing this kid is missing is a Batman mask and a bowl of soup, as far as I'm concerned.
Cold. It's a fishy swell, sir. It's supposed to be cold.
Finally, just to make you think a little bit, I have a question for you, the audience. What do you think is Gotham's last hope in all of this? Right now, Bruce Wayne is way too young. He's too young to be Batman, so right now, I don't think he's going to play much of a part. Maybe when it comes to money, maybe he's going to help the city in that way. But right now, who do you think is Gotham's only hope? Right now, I gotta say, I think Penguin is Gotham's only hope. I think he does need to rise to power in order to bring some kind of balance to everything that's going on. Falcone and Maroni, they're at war together, and they're gonna tear the city apart to own the city. We need someone to come in and take them both out. And Fish Mooney, I'm sick of her. I'm sick of her crap. Jada Pinkett Smith, you're done. Penguin needs to come in and flap his umbrella at people and take the town over. Who do you want to see be the true savior of Gotham? At least for this season. Who do you want to see come in and make things better? Gordon is too obvious of an answer. We need a villain to take over, but I don't want to see Fish Mooney. I want Penguin. Who would you rather be in control of Gotham? Falcone, Maroni, Penguin, Fish Mooney, some other character that we haven't been introduced to yet? Let me know in the comments below. In closing, Gotham's just getting better and better. Every episode so far has not had a weak spot, except for this one did have some things that I wasn't into, but I wouldn't necessarily call those weak points. I would just call those points that I didn't care for. Let me know what you thought about the episode in the comments below. I'm definitely looking forward to hearing more people have a conversation about the show, and I will definitely talk about your comments in the next episode. So let's start a conversation. Let's talk about this. Get your friends in on it. Let's talk about Gotham, guys. Until next time, I'm Eli Wilbur, and this has been The Villains of YouTube.
How's the soup?